It is now confirmed that Bobi Wine has run into exile. And personally, I expected that to happen at a certain point. Bobi Wine came out and said these statements.
Fellow Ugandans and friends of Uganda all over the world, by the time you see this video, I will have left the country for some critical engagements outside Uganda. And at the right time, I will come back and continue with the cause. I thank all of you fellow Ugandans who have concealed and protected me for all this time when the regime was looking for me. Those of you who fed me, those who clothed me, and those who offered me shelter. I will not mention your names, but God bless you. I thank the men and women in uniform who defied the illegal orders and instead of arresting me, gave me the information that I needed to keep safe. I thank the priests who prepared mass for me and supported my spiritual life when I needed it most. I thank my family for staying strong in these tough times. I want to thank in a very special way the people of Uganda for your prayers, for your support, and your encouragement. You have once again demonstrated that once you believe in something, especially an idea of liberation, you will contribute the little that you have, including risking your lives and your families to protect those that are fighting for that idea. You did this before in the 1980s, and you have done it again in 2026. And I'm sure you will continue doing it whenever it's necessary. Just different times, different generations, but same mission, a mission to freedom.
That is Barbie Kyagulanyi Sentamu Bobi Wine announcing that he has run out of the country and will be coming back. I keep on telling people that when you go against an authoritarian regime as we have right now, you expect three things to happen. One, you expect jail. Two, you expect to run in exile. Three, if you don't do that, you expect death. Because there is a price to pay when you go against dictatorships and authoritarian. It is so shameful that a person who stood for the presidency can run out of the country. And for me, I feel bad that after the 40 years or 45 years of General Kaguta Museveni, we would have failed to achieve what this revolution wanted to achieve. Because the reason almost 1 million people died in the 1980 Bush War. It was of course these same things that are continue happening right now. The arbitrary arrest, the torture, election malpractice. In fact, it acted as a trigger in 1980. The same things are happening. So after 45 years, I would want that such things could be solved so that we can get a new beginning as a country. But we will end up that starting from scratch after General Kaguta Museveni is going. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about the exile of Barbie Kyagulanyi Sentamu Bobi Wine, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study measures we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're into this channel, please subscribe. If you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, Insula, Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, Bobi Wine was a smart man to first go into hiding after an election, because they expected, I remember in 2011, they tried Kizza Besigye even in banks until General Museveni sworn in, until after a year. In 2021, Bobi Wine was trailed, including known criminals like Sobi who trailed him even in markets. So it has always been a modus operandi. In fact, it surprised them that they didn't know where he had gone. Trust me, Mho's always complained about where that is not looking for him. They didn't know where he is, the entire security apparatus. They attacked his home, undressed his wife, hoping that they could find him in the house. The attack on Bobi Wine's home clearly showed that they were looking for the man. Not once, not twice, General Kyagulanyi has ever come out to say that he's looking for Bobi Wine's head. Whether it was a joke or not, it was below the belt for a commander defense force to come out and speak about that. The regime is building stress. The regime is building hate in Ugandans. And the hate will reach a ceiling when it can not go back. So Bobi Wine will run into exile. First of all, it is a strategy, because sometimes even when you're on the battlefield, there's a time to retreat, there's a time to make offense, there's a time to go underground. I think after, because I keep on telling people that the people who enjoy intelligence in the country is the president and government institutions. The second one is Bobi Wine.
It's laughable that for almost 2 months, the entire security apparatus of Uganda has invested billions of taxpayers' money to search for me everywhere, but they failed to get me. Why? Because the people have protected me. They have staged roadblocks everywhere, searching vehicles and even forcing motorcycle riders and their passengers to remove helmets, causing traffic jam and inconveniencing citizens, all on the orders of Museveni's son. They have raided homes of my comrades, searching for me. I mean, just 2 days ago, they raided the home of my personal assistant, Comrade Don Sheriff Naja, and when they didn't find me or him, they abducted his wife, and she's still missing up to the present. Good enough, all this was caught on camera. You have seen what happened to the 9 police officers that were assigned to me by the Electoral Commission during the campaigns. They were arrested, they were detained, and now they've been dismissed from the police force with disgrace, apparently because they did not aid the regime in spying on me and preventing me from leaving my house on the 16th of January, even when their assignment was over and they were officially withdrawn on the 15th of January. Now, I want to say this again to you, fellow citizens. We won the 2026 presidential election. We won it, and Museveni rigged it. And that is why, out of shame and lack of legitimacy, him and his son are searching for me everywhere. They raided my home on the 16th of January, but I was able to escape from them. A few days later, they conducted another raid. And in this raid, they assaulted my wife and family members. They vandalized our house. They stole various items and occupied our home. And up to now, our home is still surrounded by the military. Now, this is why I'm hiding, and that's why I'm leaving the country for a while. We decided to fight back, not only within the country, but also internationally. And among the things that we hope to pursue are targeted sanctions against Museveni and his enablers. We also want those countries that are funding Museveni's killing machine to stop, and if possible, to completely cut ties with the regime in Uganda. In the recent days, we've been speaking on international platforms, although we've been doing it virtually. Now, we are going to be doing it physically. And on that note, I want to notify the comrades and leadership in the diaspora that I will be with you in the coming days. Let us prepare to lobby, to mobilize, to organize and push back against the violations in Uganda. In my absence, my Deputy President, Dr. Lina Zedriga, who has just been released from prison, will be acting president. After doing my work on the international platform, I will return back to my country and let the regime do whatever they want to me in full view of the world. After all, I have not committed any crime. Running for president is not a crime. For now, I ask you, comrades, to remain firm, to remain united, and to keep the hope alive. People power, our power. Our power, people power. For God and my country.
So maybe according to his evidence, intelligence, he had run out to recuperate so that he can come back. But the act of running in exile, only that, is an act of stupidity on the side of government, that we cannot contain our democracy, that we don't have institution to handle that opposition leaders are persecuted in the country. It is a sign attained on our democracy and our future. And for me, I keep on telling people that I'm scared that the day General Museveni will go, because it's going to come is 80 years, 82 years. The time is remaining as the president is so little than the time we have on this earth is going to go. But my fear is the hate that has been built in Ugandans will burst and we shall all be losers. Of course, that's my opinion. My name is truly Mr. Makindi, Kabir Suleiman Magal. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.